It's a beautiful day for taking pictures on the street. There's leaves because it just rained from last night to this morning. Yeah, it's very pleasant outside. So I'm gonna go out and take some pictures later. But before that, right now, I'm just staying home, reading the book, The Terminal Man. Pretty fun little book. Hello everyone. I'm gonna edit these photos that I took this evening, late afternoon. I didn't really shoot a vlog. I got a little bit lazy. There's not much to do actually outside. It was really, the sky was overcast and there's not much going on. So I went out, took a walk, and took some random pictures on the street. Really random, so I'm gonna just edit and take a look at these pictures with a Sigma 30mm f1.4 lens. And the first lens, it seems a little bit underexposed. Let's raise the exposure a little bit. You can see the sunset. There was a little bit of sunset there. The sky was partially clear. It was nice to have some sunlight after the rainy day. Let's see if there's much we can change. Yeah, I can actually raise the midtone. And it looks much brighter this way. I'm not sure if it's that look that I want to go for. Let's try. Well, you can raise the shadow really hard here. Yeah, shooting raw is pretty cool. You can change the photo in a very dramatic way. Okay, yeah, that looks good enough. I mean, it's nothing special, just random snapping some random pictures. Let's move on to the second one. I tried to get a shallow depth of field of the leaves. There are leaves everywhere on the ground, everywhere on the cars, just on the ground, everywhere. It's a very nice view. Try to focus on the leaves in the foreground, but this lens has a lot of chromatic aberration. You can see the fringing here, the green fringing. Yeah, you gotta fix that in post. Can be a little bit annoying when you shoot wide open at 1.4. Let's see what we can do here. Black, make it pop, more contrasty. Not contrast, let's add contrast, see what it does. Maybe raise the shadow, raise the midtone. Make it brighter. And we gotta fix that fringing. Let's see, where do we fix the fringing? Here, green fringing. Let's raise this all the way up. Yeah, even with this all the way up, it's still, you can see a lot of fringing there. So yeah, this lens does have some very severe fringing, color fringing, when you are shooting wide open like this. Okay. Yeah, that would be it. So I can add a little bit sharpening. I don't think it's super sharp with this lens at wide open, so I would recommend to add a little bit sharpening, a little bit. Alright, next picture, random stuff, some electric box, something. With the fruit and vegetable shop in the background. It's a very nice scenery. Okay, we can do something, raise the exposure, contrast, make it contrasty, midtone. I don't want it to be too bright. A little bit brighter doesn't hurt. Shadow, black, contrasty, black. Structure, you can make it really pop like this, but it looks very fake, so I don't like to add too much, unless when there's water, like when you're taking a picture, for example in Venice, there's water, there's canal, and you add a little bit of structure at 30 or 40, it looks really nice. The watercolor really pops out, stands out really a lot. So you can add a lot of structure when you're shooting with the water. But here now, if you add structure, this is gonna just shows too much of the toughness. How do you even call that? Let's add a little bit more sharpening. The picture wasn't soft, but still I wanted to add a little bit of sharpening. Do we need to change the white balance? A little warmer. Yeah, I like it a little bit warmer. And I want to crop the tree on the left. I crop it out a little bit. It's not important. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's 30mm. It's prime lens. It's hard to find the perfect composition. Next picture is a little bit test of the bokeh. I got really close to a little branch of tree leaves. Some decorative trees, not really trees, but the trees that like a coffee shop have in front of them. So I'm gonna raise the shadow and the midtone, make it brighter. You can see the detail here. You still got a fringing, but in this case it's easier to manage. Lower the black, add the contrast, just a tiny little bit. Do we need structure? Let's just see how it looks. Nah, it looks very unnatural. It's too much. Let's add a little bit just for a change. Haze, sometimes haze can be very helpful, but if you add too much, it gets really ugly here. Sometimes a little bit can be pretty cool, but not in this case. When there's fog and your picture is like all foggy and cloudy, then you decrease the haze. Temperature, really not necessary to change temperature. Raise a tiny little bit. Okay, a touch a little bit warmer. I like it a little warmer. I really like the color come right off the straight out of the camera. It looks pretty nice. I like the Panasonic color. Let's fix the fringing. Where is it? Color fringing, lens correction. This time it's purple. You see, as you can see, it disappeared. Kind of. Here you still have some fringing. Oh well, you can't really fix everything here, unfortunately. Sharpening, we already have sharpening. Actually, we're gonna copy this. So I'm gonna press Shift and Control and C to copy the setting of this picture. And here I click here, and I press Shift Control and V to paste the setting. So I'm gonna paste all this adjustments of the color and stuff. Right now it's a little bit warm. A little bit too warm, maybe. Yeah, it was cold outside. It was kind of a dark and blue. It's not really a warm tone. There's sunsets, as you can see from the first picture. There's some sunset, but it's not prominent. Mainly the color outside was cold color. So I'm gonna keep it a little bit, just a little bit warm to not look too gloomy. But I don't want it to be overly saturated and warm. It's just not how it was. And let's see, it has a little bit of greenish tint for some reason, come out of the other setting. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's in the background. Maybe because these windows are greenish, that's why it looks all green. Could be structure, haze. This is what you can do with haze. When you lower it all the way down to 0, minus 100, it looks really oversaturated. I wonder how it looks if you desaturate it. Yeah, it's not really a pleasing look. Alright, move on to the next picture. Let's see the detail. This one shot at f1.4. Enough detail. We could use more sharpening. It's not really sharp. Wide open. Next picture. This one is a little bit dark. Could raise the exposure a little bit more. Did it change at all? I didn't even see the difference. Right, let's raise the exposure. Make the sign really pop. And there we have highlights that's really bright. So we're gonna lower the highlight a little bit, not too much. Structure, do we need structure? No, but probably not. warmth. Again, no need for too much. A little bit warm. I like it. Okay, that'll be it. That's good. Yeah, this one's pretty sharp. Basically because I got much closer to it, so opposed to this one. As you can see, let me zoom in on this. It's actually not that bad after adding a bunch of sharpening. Alright, let's just paste the same setting here. Alright, this very normal look. Let's just crop that wheel. Has nothing to do with the picture now. Okay, I could change it to something else. I could, you know, make it look a little bit different, give it a little warm look, change into something strange, whatever you like. I'm gonna keep it like this, and I don't really care about this picture. f5.6. f5.6. Okay, the hotel is in focus. The tree leaves in the foreground is in focus. Pretty much everything's in focus. Let's see this picture. Again, I'm gonna paste the same setting. Oh, I guess really yellowish for some reason. Yellowish. How do we fix that? You know what, we're gonna reset this. I don't like the color. I'm gonna do some manual adjustment, a little bit contrast. Where is the shadow? No, in this picture having some shadow, it's its special characteristics, so I'm gonna keep that in there. Structure, it really looks nice with a little bit more structure, a little bit clarity when you're shooting buildings, but here there are also cars down there. It may not look exactly too flattering. Let's see if we raise the warmth. I guess too yellowish. I like the warm, kind of a reddish color more than the yellowish color, definitely. Or you can create something like this. That's an idea. So very strong blue with the yellow contrast. I'm gonna keep it, you know, faithful to the reality. I'm not gonna change it that much. Okay, I'm gonna come back and copy the setting of this picture and paste. As you can see, you have to wait for the picture to load, and then you can make any adjustment. Otherwise, it doesn't let you. So the software is a little bit slow. It's slower than Lightroom to operate, but well, you don't have to pay every month. This one is a one-time payment. I don't remember how much, 60, 70 euro or something. Next picture. Let's just move on. Let's try to paste the last. Nah, I don't like the look of that. So we're gonna go ahead and go back and copy the this picture. Copy and paste. Oh, it actually looks green again for some reason. Doesn't matter. Let's raise the shadow and stuff. There's a little bit of warmth. Make it warm. Magenta, so we can get rid of the green. Yeah, that looks much better. Much more natural, like realistic. Not the greenish stuff. It's ugly. We can add more saturation, vibration, making it more autumn-like, more vibrant, vivid. Okay, this is one bike store. They have a lot of bikes. Let's just copy paste. Yeah, it's again, it's very green, so I'm gonna actually copy this setting. I like this setting. Let's see what it does here. Paste. Nothing happened? Wait, really? No, I didn't copy it, did I? I probably didn't copy it. Let's try again. Copy. And paste. Ah, there we go. Now it's a little bit too warm to my liking, so let's just lower the warmth. And it looks a little bit kind of bluish in the shadow for some reason. I didn't use split tones, but it's happening. Lower the vibration and stuff. I don't understand why it is happening though. Let's see, lens correction. I didn't do anything here. This one shot at f7.1. Everything's in focus. Everything's in focus. Nice and in focus. It just has a very weird tone here. Warm, super warm. On Mars. Okay. Yeah, I just leave it like that. It doesn't matter. We're gonna adjust the level of this picture. It's a little bit distorted. Just tiny little bit. I'm gonna cut the bottom a little bit because it looks. It's not necessary the road. Here we go. Next picture. This one, same location, right in front of the shop. They have a nice bike with a bouquet flower. It looks very cute. So I snapped a picture here. So lower the warmth. Reasonable amount of warmth is okay. Did I add sharpness? Let's see. Yeah, I did add sharpness. Indeed, it's pretty sharp. Again, it's a shot at f7.1, so everything should be in focus. Nice and in focus. Maybe too bright. Blacks. Too much contrast. Structure, do I need this? So I've seen pictures taken by other people like this. They lower the clarity, aka structure, a lot and make it a really dreamy kind of look when they're shooting flowers and models. Let's see if that's what you like. You can go that route. But I'm gonna keep it neutral here. Is there anything else I can do? Saturation, desaturate, oversaturate. You can do a lot of things here. All right, move on. This is just very simple shot of trees, really up close. Nothing special here. I'm gonna just raise the shadow so you can see it. Okay. f1.4. Here. Restaurant, the sign. Okay. Nice and bright. I don't want it to be too warm. Yeah, this looks very natural, very realistic. Like this at f4. So this is what you can get at f4 on a 30mm lens. Yeah, both the foreground and the background are in focus actually. This is not huge distance between this and this, so this should be in focus. Next one, that tree. Just paste. Oh no, that's too much. Too much temperature. Too warm. Okay. f1.4 again. I don't really like the sharpness on this lens. It's not super duper sharp. So we're gonna add a little bit of artificial sharpening. Look at this. Well, actually I can get away with the 100 sharpening, since it's just, you know, up close to a tree. The tree is supposed to be, you know, look like very rough surface. The bark, you know, looks really, you know, has all those wrinkles, and it is called wrinkles. You know, it's supposed to have the texture, so I don't mind 100 sharpening on that. This one is just a random picture. I don't really care. Let's just apply the same setting, lower the temperature, and be done with it. Yeah. Actually, let's copy this setting as a neutral setting for the following pictures. For example, we can use it here. Somehow it's too bright. It's very difficult to get the landscape right. I like in the background there's still some sunlight, some warm orange look in the back. I feel like there's too much structure. I don't know. Contrast, yeah, a little bit more contrast would be nice. This picture doesn't really pop. It feels a little bit flat to me when I raise the... Is there anything I can do about this? Maybe it's a mid-tone. I don't know what happened. It looks flat. Maybe it's because of the shadow. Can't quite figure it out. Magenta, too much is not good. Okay, move on, next one. Some close-up of some random fruit. Oh my god, that's horrible. I'm gonna keep it like this, doesn't matter. Next, it's a big church. It really looks nothing special here. Next, another little tree branch with a little road sign in the back. See what we can do here. That's nice and bright color. I like this. Right off the bat, it looks already pretty pleasing. Can raise the shadow a little bit more. It looks very much like a daytime, but actually it's shot in late afternoon when it's a little bit dark outside. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, we can apply the same setting here. It's essentially the same picture. Different framing. Raise the exposure a little bit. And we're all good. I don't even need to fix the fringing, doesn't matter. Here shot at f8. Let's see. Oh my god, that looks horrible. What happened? What was the setting? Lower this, lower everything. Actually reset. This looks horrible. Structure. Lower shadow, mid-tone. Highlights, lower everything. I want a contrasty look, but it doesn't look that sharp. It's shot at 1/15 second, so it's maybe got a little bit blurry. I'm gonna get a little bit sharpening here in post. Not really an interesting picture anyway. We can move on. This is a very interesting structure. They have those wings, kind of a structure that pops out. It's pretty cool, the building. Lower the highlights, you can see the blue sky. That's pretty cool. Yeah, even lower the exposure. I think this is reasonable. Let's see, sometimes the software will fix the fringing on its own, but not in this case. Let's just try to fix the green fringing. Yeah, that looks much better. Much cleaner. I didn't know there's a civilian's camera. Never noticed before. Cool. Next. So I like the color already. It's very neutral, and there's nice contrast between the orange and the blue. Next. Paste. I'm gonna do the same setting. No, I don't like this. Let's copy paste this. Copy. And paste. Looks a little bit too purple and too green. Not green, too purple and too blue. For some reason. Where does the blue come from though? I don't need to lower the highlight by that much. It's necessary. Okay, we're gonna lower the shadow. Probably the blue come from the shadow and black. Move on. Next picture. This one is also very neutral-like. Neutral look. Yeah, with that very simple setting from there, it's perfect. I don't have to touch anything. Here's a random sign. Okay, too warm. A little bit of warmth, that's perfect. We can add a little bit of structure on the sign because it looks really beaten up. Like it shows its age and its struggle throughout his existence. So we can add structure to emphasize on that side of of it. Next picture, random street snap. Here. A little bit warmth is okay, a little bit more magenta is okay, not too much please. Yeah. Warmth, lower than warmth. Highlights won't do much anymore. Contrast. Yeah, that's fine. Next. It's very low lights. Very dark environment. Let's try the same. Oh my god, it's so warm. That's not supposed to happen. Yeah, a little bit warm. Warmth is fine. The highlights adjustment was pretty unnecessary. Lower the shadow, lower the midtone, lower the black. Huh. Even if I lower it, it looks super noisy. So yeah, this picture is unfixable. Next, it's my bike as well. It's also shot in extreme low lights under the just a very poor lighting under the in traffic. It's very dark. Oh god, it's so dark. You can see in the shadow it all turns blue because of the color noise. It's unfortunate. So can we fix the color noise here? Noise reduction. Color. No, it doesn't do anything. Not at this level. It doesn't change the color, I mean. It's fine. We're gonna leave it like this. It's not something I wanted to fix anyway. I can lower the shadows and turn it back into black as true color, but then it's a little bit underexposed. Yeah, we can do like this. Yeah, there's not much you can do here. And here's some random picture shot in front of the train station. I don't even know what I can do here. There's not much I can do. Yeah, very simple like this. I think it's fine. And this one, same picture, just focusing on the background. Simply apply the same setting. You can see a lot of purple fringing in the back. Yeah, I'm gonna fix that. This one, shot at ISO 400 only, should be much cleaner, right? Let's try use the same setting. Yeah, it looks fine. It looks fine to me. f1.4, that's why. Okay, fix the level here. Yeah, it's better, but overcorrected maybe. Yeah, like this. Very simple picture. And the portrait is not in focus. That's a fail. Just add the setting. Yeah, not much change. It's not in focus. It's picture ruined. Next, inside of McDonald's. I'm gonna just apply a very simple setting here. Lower the black. Lower the exposure. No, it's fine like this. God, talking to myself like this is so exhausting. It's been 30 minutes. I feel like I'm out of breath just by talking to myself like this. Why is this so tiring? I mean, when I talk to myself playing video games, it doesn't feel so exhausting. I guess I need to drink some water. This is nothing special here. A little bit noisy. Let's see if we can apply some noise reduction. Noise reduction. Okay, looks good already. Yeah, nothing special. Okay, we're gonna export all the pictures. Thank you for watching. Oh my, 30 minutes video. What?